Wednesday, hump day. It is hump day here. I'm excited. My heart broke yesterday because my husband said, have a good Wednesday yesterday. And I was like, is it Wednesday already? It was not Wednesday. So now I've been jacked up ever since. But today is Wednesday. And guys, guess what? Okay. So Joseph was going to be here today. We did a little switcheroo. Joseph was going to be here. And then it got switched to me with Joseph here. And then he got called into another job. So we gave Becca a 3-minute crash course. And Becca is here doing it.
Hello. I'm here today.
Becca's here.
Have grace and mercy.
Yes,
We're going to try to get this together.
Be kind to us. Becca is learning. And she's doing great. I hope it's not overwhelming for her. So I'm happy that she's here, though. I'm so thankful that she is here. Otherwise, I would be completely by myself, which would not be cool. But anyways, guys, as you can see from the picture and everything, we're going to be making these adorable little farmhouse Christmas ornaments. I say they're a little farmhousey just because they kind of remind me of the farmhouse vibes. But you could easily switch up the stains, colors, HTV colors, ribbon color, and make it whatever you want. Just the style we've made today is a little more farmhousey, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is. And if you guys notice, if you were here for our Black Friday event, did you already say this? I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think so.
We actually used these ornaments on the tree that we decorated and just had a red bow on them. Yeah. So we're multi-purposing.
We are. Before we went, Tanner said we want this tree to be a little more traditional. So we jerked these bows off. I made a little red, more traditional bows, and Becca and her twin sister Anna used those on the live stream for Black Friday. Yes, Becca, I totally forgot about that. So we're making them again today. So if you were wondering how we made those, today's your lucky day. You get to see that step by step. But I'll just go over some things that we'll be using. And Becca, as always, let me know if I miss any questions. I see one that says, where's Tanner? He's out today. He's working hard for us. So whatever we can do to make his workload lighter is what we do around here. That's just how it works. So he texted me, I think it was late last night, but I saw it this morning because I go to bed really early. And he asked me if I could go live with Joe. And I said, sure. So that's what happened. And then Miss Becca stepped in. Thank goodness she's here. So that's great. But we're actually using 5-gallon stir sticks, like paint stir sticks for this craft. And then previously for these little guys, I use like a big, what is that? A huge circular saw out there? That was a big saw.
My dad would kill me for not knowing. It's like an arm saw.
Something like that. It was a really big, really scary saw.
But she did great on it.
Yeah. Listen, it's because I watched Becca. She went out there and she told that saw what to do. And I was like, okay, if she could do it, I can. Well, so I tried it.
Yeah. You have to take charge. You should be a little afraid because it is a massive saw.
And Joseph's dad, I don't know if you knew, Joseph's dad, oh my gosh, it was probably like 5 years ago now. He cut his thumb off.
My papa did on Thanksgiving Day one year.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
Becca. Yeah. So the saws, even men who use them for years and years, do not pay attention.
They don't respect them.
I think that's why women live longer than men. Yeah. There's a lot of reasons why I think women live longer than men. But hey, so we're using these, and I did use that saw previously for these guys to chop it. But today I went out there, my saw is gone. It's not my saw, it's Joe's saw. Joe took the saw, so I used that little miter box and saw to just hand saw these, and they look great. I just used a little sanding block and sanded the sides. It's not as crisp as these are, but we don't live in a perfect world, and that's okay. So we're using this to make our little bitty squares. I need to measure these.
So Rachel, I was gonna say these make adorable ornaments, but also I think they would make a really cute sort of different stocking tag as well. Yeah. A little bit easier, not quite as many steps as the one that we featured. Yeah. I think they would be adorable.
It would be cute.
Yeah.
They're easy. I mean, when you paint it, you put some HTV, a little bow, and then you just screw these little fish eye hooks.
Well, there's a lot of debate on what those are called.
Hooks. I don't listen. These little hooks, they don't open like that you hang cups on. They close all the way. Whatever you want to call them, feel free. You screw that and you're good to go. We're using some chalky finish paint today because we know that is our favorite. I do not have a paintbrush, but that is okay. I really already painted all these. So we might just skip that step because surely to Pete, you all know how to paint a little square. I was going to paint it for you, but maybe that's just a sign I don't need to because I washed my paintbrush and never brought it back.
Rachel, Bailey is on. Bailey? It says,
hi, Bailey.
You're my favorite person ever.
Bailey. We were just talking earlier this morning because me and Bailey get to go on a cabin trip with our husbands But they're, whatever. I don't care what they're doing. But me and Bailey are going to have a ton of fun. We're already talking about where we're going to eat and what we're going to do and if we're driving together. I'm super excited about our little cabin trip. Right in time for Christmas, we're going to a cabin up in the mountains, and Bailey said she wanted to snow, and I said no, because we'd be stuck up there in the mountains with nowhere to go.
Bailey, you should feel privileged because she did bail on our company Dollywood trip.
And I'm the one who made the plans, Bailey.
True.
I said, let's all go to Dollywood on the 14th. That's a great weekend. I was checking on my phone calendar, and then I went on my work calendar, and Tanner's actually the one who called it. He's like, if you're going to be gone, why did you even want to go to Dollywood? And I was like, dang it. But that's okay. Dollywood can wait. They can go without me. That's okay. We can always go another time. But I'm super excited for a cabin trip, Bailey, and I love you so much. And Addie Sue.
Rachel Alley says, excited to watch the live today. Wanted to let you know that my husband is a DVD collector too and has been for over 20 years. He also does not trust technology.
Okay, I think me and your husband would be best friends because he gets me, okay? I really don't even think my husband gets me because he loves technology. He's obsessed with the Wi-Fi and stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't trust technology. I'll pay $6 a month for Hulu and Disney Plus and all this stuff, but I know it's just gonna fail me, okay? And when it does, I'll have my extensive DVD collection, and everybody's gonna be knocking on my door wanting to watch some movies. I just know it. So that's fine. I'm so glad that your husband, that makes me feel better because Tanner likes to make me feel very isolated for loving my DVDs and not really loving technology. But that's okay. I know that technology is a great thing to love because, in 10 years, Tanner said we'll probably all just be flying around on hoverboards, and you never know. You really don't. Mm-hmm. I'm sure no one would think that there would be all electric cars now. And there are. So, hey. But I love snow. I love snow to look at it, but I don't like it when I have things to do.
Oh, I love to play in it. I love that my kids get so excited. I love how cold it is.
But it's like thinking about having to drive to work in the snow. Like if we had snow days.
Well, I have 4-wheel drive, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, I'm a worrier by trade. If you all don't know that already, then you must not know me. I'm a worry wart. I'm worrying about worrying, like I really do. So I just don't love to worry about the snow and the damage that it causes or people driving in the snow or me driving in the snow. But I love to look at it. I love to play in it. I love to experience it. It's gorgeous. It's Christmas time. I love snow days, when you're in and you don't have anything to do. And I'm sure when I have kids, I will absolutely adore the snow because they will adore the snow too.
The last snow that we had, it was heartbreaking because Beckett still had to go to school. He woke up. I didn't even tell him it was supposed to snow. And he ran to the window and was like, Mom, can we go play? I was like, no, get your uniform on. We have to go to school.
You got to go to school.
It's the worst day ever.
His little heart broke.
And of course, by the time we got home, it was like melted.
Yes, bless his heart. That's going to be fun, though, having kids and having them get excited about things that you kind of stopped getting excited about.
Oh, I never stopped.
It'll keep you young.
Wayne and I tried for 6 years to have kids, and the entire time that we did that, we still played in the snow.
Did you?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Well, guys, your DVD collection is going to come in handy. Bailey, it is. I can't wait. You'd let me know a genre, and I'll bring 10
scary movies.
See, Becca knows that I love scary movies. Okay, Bailey corrupted me. She's my friend that I watched my very first scary movie with ever.
I'm sorry.
I know. Listen, she corrupted me. You know you did, Bailey. But I'm excited for that. But I'm also excited for these little ornaments and that the membership is still $40 off today. So use that code BEST, B-E-S-T, when you check out. If you're an existing member, there is a link for you as well. Or you can just go to the same link and click that button in that page that says already an existing member, get the best value. So do that too as well, especially if you haven't already upgraded. Or if you're not a member at all and you're like, what is going on here? Guys, we're here for Makers Gonna Learn, your ultimate die cutting community, where we make awesome things like this every single day. And you guys get over 1,500 cut files, over 250 fonts, free printable guides that we just keep adding more of. Like we added our awesome Cricut iOS guide that is chock full of everything you need if you want to use your design space with iOS. It's amazing. Of course, we have our Cricut printable guide that we've had forever. It's got all kinds of things in it. It's absolutely amazing for beginners.
It's amazing.
It's really cool.
Yeah, like I've even learned things. I've had my maker for about a year now.
Yeah.
And I've learned things from
Still
it.
learning.
It's a really great tool.
It's and especially those heat temperature guides, I still look at those all the time. I've got a couple memorized, of course, as you do if you craft as much as we all do here. But it still definitely comes in handy. And then if you're a newbie and you don't know what blades to use with what, mat, or what, materials to put on a mat or things like that, what does my blade cut? We've got blade charts and what Cricut mat should I use and cheat sheets for printing and cut and iron on and vinyl and all that kind of good stuff. And then very, very soon, or I think it's out now. I think so. You can buy it. I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure it's just coming up soon. I know that we have this little guide to go along with it, but Alexandria from Hedgehog Hollow made us an amazing scan and cut course, and I personally got to look for any edits. First of all, there was none because she's perfect, and I feel like if you dropped this Brother Scan and Cut machine in front of me, I could use it. Like, that's how confident I am. That's how amazing that whole program was. It was awesome. I highly recommend taking that if you guys have Brother Scan and Cut, or you're just looking to expand your die cutting horizons, because the Scan and Cut is really, really cool. She has so many tips in there that she made that made so much sense to me. I begged Tanner to make a guide out of this one thing that she does in there. So cool. It helps you so much with like these little outlines. You'll know if you take the course, but that's amazing as well. And of course, we do have some other deals, of course, like our Cricut Pro 2 course, which is really fun. What is it, Becca?
Courtney's on. She says, hi, friends. She's cricketing in North Carolina.
Courtney's cricketing in North Carolina? Hi, Court. What are you cricketing? Tell us what you're making. You can't just give us that much. Let us know. What's the weather in North Carolina, Courtney? Doesn't it always snow in there? Snow over there first? I know it snows over there a lot.
Sorry, I interrupted when you were talking about the Pro course.
No, the Pro 2 course, we had an amazing meeting about it yesterday.
Oh, it's so exciting.
And me and Becca and Tanner were all pumped up. We're doing I don't know what the math is, 6 a piece of awesome videos in the Pro course. We've nailed down all of the ideas. We're just kind of getting those finishing touches on everything, and we actually
have one too many ideas. We found out today. We're so excited, so we're gonna have to try to can one or cram another one in.
Hey, we're just adding value left and right, and it's a hard choice to think of which one we want to take out, because we spent so much time perfecting each and every little detail of all the classes. And I mean, we have so many things that we did not cover in the Pro 1 course. Of course, ask all your questions that you have there, but the Pro 1 and the Pro 2, there's the same type of class. So Pro 1 was 20 projects to just up your Cricut die cutting game. If you feel like you know everything there is to know about your Cricut, I challenge you to take that course or get the bundle that Becca has popped the links on, because if you don't already have the first one, get the first one and the second one. The second one is going to launch in mid-January, and the first one is already readily available for you guys to take. So it's 20 projects a piece for Pro 1 and Pro 2, and they just have amazing projects, and some of them aren't even Cricut related. Very few of them, no, not Cricut related, but like Makers Gonna Learn related. Very, very few of them are not Makers Gonna Learn related, but they have so much goodness that we thought we have to teach a pro course on this. Even if it uses the Cricut for 2 seconds, they need to be a pro at this, because our goal with those pro courses is to make sure that you guys are using the Cricut and your other craft skills to the best of your ability. So maybe, like I said, one might use the Cricut for 10 seconds, but if we're teaching you how to master a whole nother technique, you're going to be able to use that for years and years and years to come. So that's what we want to do with those for sure. And of course, our membership is our flagship product. It is the most important thing for you guys to get. So definitely go ahead and grab your yearly membership. Yearly members get a lot of perks that the other members just flat out don't get. So, and we'll go through all that. There's a couple pages I want to show you, just like our awesome passports for our summits, because our summits are coming up. We don't have one in the winter. We have spring, summer, and fall summits, and those are really fun, and we're implementing a brand new thing from now, and they're summit passports. So that will get you on to 3 summits, the next 3, all of the summits for 2020 for the price of 2. So you buy 2 and get 1 free, essentially, all the summits. And if you guys already have, let's say, the 2020 Spring Summit, there's a little link for you guys to click, and I'll show you that here in a minute as well. And you can go ahead and click that link and just get those 2 that you're missing. So either way, you get a ton of savings, a big deal for that. So go grab all that stuff, because we have a ton of good stuff for you. I don't know why I'm getting so tongue-tied today. Maybe I'm talking too fast, which happens sometimes. Maybe
Courtney says she's cutting out 400 leaves from vinyl for a tree mural for a nursery. Courtney is hysterical. Oh. She does these amazing big projects. Like, we're talking tedious, lots of pieces, lots of time. They all look phenomenal, but she is brave for that undertaking.
Yeah. And let me tell you, Courtney has the most selfless heart. Like, that's just, like, literally thinking of her being a full-time student, full-time working. Like, she's got so much on her plate already, and she's got family everywhere. Mm-hmm. We're her family, too, and we're here in Tennessee. Her actual family is in Philly, and then she goes to school in North Carolina. That girl's plate is so, I don't know how you say it. What's the phrase? She's stretched so thin. Her plate is so full of, like, things that she has to do.
But she does so well at all of it. Like,
and I don't know how she juggles it. And she just keeps taking stuff on. And she's just got the biggest heart. And usually people won't come to her and ask her for stuff. She'll offer it. She'll be like, can I do this nursery? I don't know what the case was for this one. I know she'll be working on that today and Friday. But she has just got the most giving heart. I mean, she needs to learn to say no. Because God love her heart. That giving heart of hers is going to get her into trouble sometime. But hey, while it's working for her, it's working for her. But I'm trying to think of more things that we need. So you're going to need an easy press. We're using the mini because we are using HTV for this. Hey, I love HTV on wood.
Just for people who are tuning in now, if you want to kind of show them, talk to them about what we're doing. There were a couple of questions about what we're actually making today.
Oh, like the actual, sure. If you came in a little bit late, that's great. So you probably could see either in the picture that was on here before the live, or if you just popped in now, you can tell by the title. We're making a little farmhousey ornaments today. So it's a 5-gallon paint stir stick, 5-gallon bucket paint stir.
It's a long stick.
It's the long paint stir stick that you can get for free, or I think you can buy like nicer ones if you want to, because the wood does need to be pretty smooth for this. And then we're just doing HTV on them, a little bow, and these hooks that we're not going to name because everyone's got different names for them. Just these little bitty hooks. They're not like C hooks that you like hang mugs on or anything because they're completely closed. So just little hooks like that.
It's a screw eye or an eye screw.
A screw eye. Did I say fish eye earlier? Listen.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's a lens for a camera.
Is it?
It is.
Well, at least I didn't just make artsy up a word. Hey, whatever. And I don't really love these gold ones. There's little bitty silver ones that we use in some of these. I'll show you on the B cam later on that we do like better. And then, let me see. So that's all we're doing for those. They're adorable. So we've got the paint stir stick. We have chalky finish white paint. We've got this little ribbon here. I forget what inch this is, Becca. Do you have any idea?
I don't.
Well,
I don't even know that it's half an inch.
No, it's less than half. 3/8. Didn't you tell me? I think it's 3/8.
You're right.
And then there's jute here. I've got some gloves for the painting we're not going to be able to do today, and a hot glue gun. You're going to need that for to glue on your little ribbon there. You're going to need some scissors to cut all this stuff. And we are also using a Teflon sheet today, and this piece of paper was just for if we were painting that, but we're not.
Do I grab you a paintbrush?
That's good.
You want to do it?
We'll see. I feel like you guys know how to paint stuff. If we're like, if you really want to see me paint some stuff, you let me know. If I see 5 comments about you guys wanting me to paint one of these white, then I'll do it. I don't care. It's fine with me. So, sure. But we are using, of course, a font for Makers to Learn. Now, fonts are only for yearly members. So if you're not a yearly member, you're going to miss out on all the fun from today and from a lot of projects that we made today. On Monday, we made that amazing Christmas So at our sign, that's using 5 different fonts for Makers to Learn. And you have to be a yearly member to get those. And we add 20 more every single month. They're amazing fonts. Fonts are my favorite thing to work with. And this one that we're using today is called Speedy Stitcher. And the reason it's called Speedy Stitcher is because it has little X's cut into the font, which I do not take the time to weed out or contour out. So that's a little bit of a hack there. Now you guys are welcome to go in there and contour those out so that it'll just print blank. But I just let it take the extra time because it's so hard to get in there and contour out all those little dots. So I leave them there, but I don't weed them. So really, you can't even tell. Like, you would never know there's little X's in that guy because, of course, if you don't weed it out, it's just going to stay there. And I just heat press it on, and there's no problems at all. But, of course, just make sure that your wood is really smooth. It doesn't have to be like baby's butt smooth, and you can always take a little... Becca.
I love your analogies.
It don't have to be baby's butt smooth. I mean, as long as it's smooth enough that you think you can put HTV on, go for it. But, okay, I guess we'll pop into Design Space and show you guys what we've got going on over there. Let me make sure my little, it's off, so I'll turn this on. And then now we're over in Design Space. And here's what we got going. So we're only going to do 3 today. 3 finished ones, and I think I want to do Jingle, Jolly, and Peace. So mistletoe, Jesus, and snowman, we're just going to go ahead and erase. But we we'll show you guys how that we created these because they're really cute. So we're going to go to text, and up here, you will always find the text that you download from Maker's Gonna Learn in System. We're going to search Speedy. Oh, wow. If I could spelling would be great, wouldn't it? Okay, there's Speedy Stitcher. And I'm just going to write Holly. Wow. See, look. Spelling comes in clutch. So, here's the way they look. I'll make this super big for you. So, as you can see, all of the letters have these little X's in them. So, if you wanted to, you could go down here and, oh my gosh, it looks like you can't contour. What? Maybe that's why I left them, because I could contour either way, which makes no sense. But, you know, things like that don't make sense. Today's been one of those days, if you know what I mean. I'll show you where we got these fonts. So over here is all the fonts. And if you guys are wondering where those new awesome grids are, they're right here in the font categories. So you'll find them among our font categories here. We're just going to go and look for a couple ones that we have, though. These are the grids, so mind the grids. Those are here. Here is some of our brand new fonts, which are so cute. We have used some of these for some awesome projects, and we can't wait to use them for more. But Affirmations is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this one. Look how pretty this is. Oh, that's a gorgeous font. I can't wait to use that on everything. But let me know if you guys have any questions about anything. I'm going to briefly go over all the things that we are giving you guys today, giving you guys great deals on. Here are the Summit Passports. You guys have 7 days to continue to get in on this sale. It'll show you why you need to attend it, which who doesn't want to attend it? Adventure awaits, just like this says. So you get access to the spring, summer, and the fall summit for the price of 2. So it's like buy one, get one free, which is amazing. It includes all those 3 virtual events. It gives you all the dates, March, July, and October. And you can see all that you get, as well as just the classes, which are handouts and supply kits, lifetime access to those classes, lots of time for Q&A. You guys know we love the Q&As there, and of course giveaways galore. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. And right here is the little button you would press if you already have your spring ticket, but you still want to get into this amazing sale. So just scroll on down there and get that one. And then here is Maker's Gonna Learn for this sale. It says that you've ran out of time, but you guys still have some time. So this is the best deal that we have for you guys all year. You guys will absolutely not regret going ahead and getting the membership for this. So if you're already an existing member, that is the button you'll press. And if you are a brand spanking new member and you want to get all this goodness, go ahead and press that best deal. And then our Die Cutting Pro course, you do get certified just like the first one. That's something I did want to mention. And it is on sale using code PRO50. It looks like up here, if my mouse would work. So you can see the regular price is $247 and the sale price is $197. So you are getting quite a deal there. And want a better deal, you can go ahead and get that bundle if you don't have Pro 1 yet. But if you do, you guys just wait, because Pro 2 is going to be amazing. Okay, I see a question here. How do I upload fonts into Design Space under the system fonts? I haven't been able to figure that out yet. So Sarah, that's a great question. Once you're over here, whenever you download a font from Maker's Gonna Learn, so if you go and you download a font right now, upload it to your desktop just like normal. You'll go to Design Space, and immediately, if you're ideally your canvas here would be blank, but if it's not, go ahead and save whatever you've got, and then you're just going to go up here and you're going to refresh the page. So once you refresh or reload that page, then Cricut will know that you have a new font installed. So if you go up here to the fonts, it's already in system. You don't have to worry about that. Your computer just knows, Miss Sarah. So it's nothing that you have to do. The computer is that smart. So all is where you'd be looking for all the fonts, of course. The Cricut ones are just the ones that you bought from Cricut or whatever, or the ones that Cricut has. And then system fonts is the easiest way to see the ones that you've downloaded from Maker's Gonna Learn. So that's already there. It already does all the work for you. So that is definitely good. As long as you've downloaded it properly, you'll be there. So here is what I was talking about these little X's. And again, it won't let me contour for some weird reason. It must just be the font. That's just the way the font is, which is good, kind of, because I just leave them there. They don't really bother me. So once you get them like this, if you prefer to do, all of it capital, all of it lowercase, whatever you want to do. I like them all to be lowercase. I just kind of like that look better. I think it's a little farmhousey. Do you think for some reason Becca lowercase is more farmhousey?
All lowercase, yeah.
Yeah, all lowercase. Yeah. I feel like is a bit more farmhousey. And our squares that we have, guys, are 3.5 inches by 1.5 inches, a little under 1.5 inches. So we're just going to go ahead and erase that. So here's the ones that we have already, and we have made them 2.5. And the reason why we didn't make this the max size is because we're going to be able to put our little bow in there. So make sure you are thinking of popping your bow up there at the top. You want to leave a little bit of room up there, so you don't want to make this guy too big. So they're all 2.5, but this one is just a little less than an inch high. That one's a little over an inch, and this one is a hair under an inch. Becca, you okay?
Okay.
Becca's good. Listen,
Sorry.
she's
Sorry.
great. No, please don't apologize for having a cough, Becca. You can't. That's like having to apologize for the hiccups. I get the hiccups all the time. You can't help it. Can't help stuff like that. So once you have them already sized, and guys, look, I'm gonna bring this in. You can't even barely see these little X's. I mean, barely can you see those tiny X's. They're not even gonna mess anything up. We're gonna go ahead and hit make it. And the piece of iron-on that I have is, of course, a scrap. So I'm going to just kind of move these around a little bit. And we are using HTV, so I'm going to mirror those words. Make sure that you do that. Does it work the same from a phone, Sarah? I've never downloaded fonts on a phone, Becca. Can you even do that?
Yeah, you can.
You can? I guess it's kind of like iOS. You got to have an app. So I guess it's kind of like the AnyFont app that we use for the iPad, maybe. I don't really know, to be honest. And I don't want to tell you guys wrong.
I'm
Becca's
not
used the phone
because I have another program that I use that I install my apps or install my fonts on.
Yeah.
And when I do it there, it just is automatically in Design Space as well. So I'm not sure. I guess they're saved on like the iCloud files. I'm really not sure.
Something
we need
like
to find that out for sure.
We need
How
to
it
figure.
works.
That'd be something to.
But yeah,
to
I mean,
to know.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, good. Okay. I don't think it works the same way though, but I'm sure it's easy. If Becca says it's easy, it's easy. So once you have that mirrored and everything, we're just gonna select iron on, and this is a capital F fresh blade. So we're gonna use less pressure today, and I'm just not gonna use fast mode. There's those little X's that I don't want to mess with, so I'm not going to turn fast mode on. So Becca, you can have your mouse back if you just want to switch to the main screen for me, because all I'm going to do is be cutting it up, so we're good to go there. And it is early. I know it is early. To be quite honest, I have no idea why we're live with this early. We usually go live at 1:30, but Tanner's not here, and he said to go live at 11, so Bossman says 11. Me and Becca say okie dokie. So that's what's happening. I don't mind going live. How many friends do we have with us, Becca?
123.
See? That 123 awesome people. That's great. Hi guys. How are you guys doing? I don't know why we're live early. I have mixed feelings. From like a worker standpoint, I'm fine with going live early, but lives at 1:30 every day when I get off at 3 o'clock, it makes that last little hump of the day go by super fast, you know? Because like 1 o'clock we're prepping for the live, so like 1 to 3 fly by in a snap because you all are asking amazing questions, and it's, you know, you just, the hour flies by. Before I was doing live streams and I would, you know, experience just doing the comments and everything, it did always fly by, but Tanner said once you get in front of the camera, they really fly by. Like it's already 11:30. We've already been doing this for half an hour and it doesn't feel like it. So, I mean, I love that too. I don't know. I don't really care.
Rachel, Bailey wants these for stocking, so that would be a really good
Bailey,
Christmas
you
present.
told me you weren't even going to put up a tree because I may or may not have gotten Addie Sue a present that needs to go on the tree, and you're not going to put up a tree, so I don't know what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to hang it on the wall or something.
You could get a little tree like that.
Can you get one of these? I know that your cats and everything would just probably knock it over. I know that Angelo and Dory would just... But get a little tabletop tree and at least put the little surprise I got for Addie Sue on there. It's really cute. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you can probably guess what it is. But hey, it's only baby's first Christmas once. I can't help it. I told her, I texted her too, because you know Hobby Lobby, They have so much cute Baby's First. They have like a little aisle dedicated to Baby's First Christmas, like a whole one aisle. And I walked down there and I was like, oh, like little bitty Santa hats and blankets and they had like little elf ears and a beard. And I was like, this is so stinking cute. I would buy everything if I could. But I got her a little ornament. Don't tell her I said so. But it says Baby's First Christmas and it's really cute. So get a tree. Oh, good. You're going to get a tabletop tree? Deal. Good. You better. Which app do you use for fonts, Becca, on your phone? You don't know?
It's a Rana app. It does like, it's for pictures. You can do collages and things like that on it. But you can also add text in it. I believe it's called Rana Collage, actually.
Do that. That's good. We use any font for our iPad. I don't know if that's the same as the iPad on the phone. I don't know. But it works really well for us. It's $1.99, but it's worth every penny, especially if you use fonts often. So that's really good. Addie Sue has to have a tree. It's her first Christmas, Sherry says, Bailey.
Well, Bailey did say, okay, I'll get a tabletop tree.
But look at her eye roll. Look at the eye roll emoji.
I think in her heart
Sass.
she's really excited now.
I think you should be really excited. You know, you can put little ornaments on there. Just make it a tree for Addie Sue. Just get little pink ornaments for Addie. You know, that would be really cute. I'm for that. I'm going to heat up the Easy Press to the first notch. I'm going to go the second notch. Wood is only supposed to be at 300 or, yeah, just 300. But I'm just going to go 350. What's the worst that can happen? We'll see, I guess. Rachel, all this crafting and you purchased an ornament? Thanks for calling me out, Loretta. I know.
You know, I actually was thinking the same thing.
But it's okay. It's so cute. So, okay, it's like made out of clay, and it's like Baby's First Christmas, and it's like a pink row of clay and then a white roll of clay. It's really cute. And then it's got like this sprinkled dusting of like very fine snow on it, like glitter. And then hanging from it is like 2 little pink ballet slippers.
It sounds like you could have made all of it.
I'm trying to make No, it was too hard. It was too hard to make.
Elizabeth, I use an iPhone. I'm an iPhone fan.
We're Apple fans.
We talked about it the other day. I've had every iPhone since the iPhone 3. So it's been many years.
Yeah. And then I skipped them. I always skip them. So I had, the first iPhone I had was the 4. And then I skipped the 5 and got the 6. And then I skipped the 7 and got the 8. And that's what I have now is where does it go? I don't know where it went. It's the 8.
Either.
And it's broken now because I can only take calls on speakerphone. So much privacy there. I don't know what happened to it. I don't ever. Well, okay, I drop it. That just happens. But I feel like the only way it should break is if it goes in water or something. It hasn't went in water. Funny story though, my husband had an iPhone 7 Plus, and we took it on vacation 2 years ago. And he put it in his swim trunks pocket. Literally, is chill with just a straight face, walked directly into the pool with his phone in his pocket. Started playing, swimming around, didn't notice it for 5 minutes in his pocket. And I was like, that thing is gone. And it was the most peaceful, best vacation ever because he didn't have his phone. But I don't dwell on stuff like that. But I wish that he would lose his phone a little more often. But I wish we didn't have to pay for new ones all the time, though, because that stinks. But this cut perfectly, guys. I was a little worried because the blade is so new. But this cut good. So, Becca, if you want to give that overhead cam, I'm just going to get this in closer for you guys and then cut this up. Look at all this. Look at the scrap piece I'm using, too. So, this is a perfect little scrap piece. So, now I'm going to get my little weeder tool and just weed this out. Do we have any questions that I've missed? Have I missed anything? When the Android guide will be available. CJ, we are not sure. We're working on our Android guide. The problem is, and it's a good problem to have, I guess, the whole company is on the same, like we all love Apple, okay? So the problem we're having is getting somebody to master Android to be able to make us an Android guide. I hope that makes sense. We would not want to give you guys a guide on something we did not know well. Like, we're not going to give you guys a half of a guide. So we're waiting on someone to master an Android device to be able to give the best tips we can to you guys. So that's just what we got going on. I hope you all understand. So we're done waiting that. That was super quick. I'm going to take this.
Rachel.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's Susan or Suzanne.
Mm-hmm.
Has a maker and is afraid to take it out of the box. She's intimidated.
No.
She said she needs to watch more videos.
No. Susan or Suzanne? Oh, Suzanne.
Susan. Is it?
Susan.
I'm so sorry. I hate botching names.
No, I think Suzanne is like N-N-E.
I think it's so. Susan. Yeah.
I think so. Okay, Susan, take it out of the box. Take it out of the box. We were talking about this. We've talked about this a lot lately, okay? So, I feel like spending all that money purchasing it isn't even the biggest deal. I feel like the biggest deal is what you do with it, which is very intimidating because you can buy a $400 machine and let it sit in the box, or you can buy a $400 machine and just make cards. Like, there's several ways that you could not use this maker to the best of its ability, and I totally understand being overwhelmed and just leaving it in the box because you're scared to do it. But you just got to take that step. Go, make your first card. Cut your first HTV. Just try it. And then once you do that, let me tell you, you'll be hooked. And a great thing that we say too is, because we've had a lot of members that have gotten our membership and then gotten their Cricut, and that is super, super smart. Or they'll get our membership when their Cricut is on its way, like when they've ordered it. Because the more you know about your machine, what your machine does, what it cuts, how it cuts, tips and tricks, the more confident you'll be when you get your machine. So, guys, I'm telling you right now, it is the best deal all year to get our membership. It's $40 off using the code BEST, B-E-S-T, at checkout. Go ahead and get that. Learn your machine inside and out. If you're a yearly member, you get 3 free e-courses teaching you how to master Design Space, your machine, and another one with how to build a business through die cutting. And that pairs perfectly with the commercial license we give those yearly members, meaning you can sell what you make using our membership. So you could take these little ornaments. Let me grab one. You could take these little ornaments and you could sell them up to 500, and I know you guys ain't selling 500 of these. That would be, like, at one time, that would be rough. So, unless you're doing that, you can use your commercial license to sell anything that you make with our cut files and fonts with the yearly membership, which is amazing. And these guys right here are these little C-hooks that we like, or these little hooks or whatever. These are silver, silver. We like these better. They're a little bit smaller, but the ones we're using today are these. They're gold and a little bit uglier, but that's okay. And I did not get my Easy Press mat, so I'm going to go grab that too.
Okay, Susan said, I joined the Maker's Gonna Learn before I ordered the maker because of the sale price. So, Susan, you already have,
Susan.
It's an awesome resource. I know I'm a part of it, but it really is an awesome resource.
Yeah.
Pick a project that's not very intimidating to you, whether that's cards. Honestly, I feel like cards are more intimidating than just like a vinyl project.
Yeah, and it depends on what you're comfortable. Like, Tanner has a card making background. Mm-hmm. I had zero background, so I started with vinyl and with, iron-on. So whatever you're comfortable with, just start. Jump in, make something small. Use a huge tip that I have too is don't use really expensive blanks, really expensive materials when you're using them. Go out and buy 3 for $10 Gildan shirts at Michael's and practice on that. And if you mess up, you mess up. That's fine. It's not like it's a ton of money, because the more money you spend on stuff, of course, the worse you'll feel about it if you have a craft fail and things like that. So just test around, just play with it. Becca, what else were you going to say? I cut you off.
Yeah, no, you're fine. A shirt was actually my first project because I spent bukus of money getting custom shirts for my kids.
Yeah.
And then so I made a shirt, and oh my gosh, at that point I was hooked.
Were you hooked?
Absolutely hooked. My poor children have custom shirts for every single holiday event, day of the week,
you guys should see them. They're so cute. I loved the ones for Thanksgiving. I think Beckett's was the
it was the Maker's
Quitters.
It was the Maker's Gonna Learn file.
So stinking cute. But I love making shirts and all, and I do it at work a lot too. If I know we're gonna make something with the font or cut file, I'll be like, I'm just gonna grab a large, and that'll just be mine. So it's really, really fun.
I legit almost made or wore a shirt that I made that says Mama Claus on it the infusible ink. I almost wore it for Black Friday, and I was like, oh, is that too much?
It's not. It's not. Yeah. I wear shirts that I make all the time. This one summer, 2 years ago, I wore the same shirt all summer. That one, what did it say? It was be kind first, ask questions later, or something like that. And I wore that sucker all summer long. Every day. I would wear it for 3 days, wash it, then wear it for another 3 and wash it. And hey, it was a good testament to how well HTV holds up, really. It honestly was.
Rachel, Leah wants to know, can you iron on glitter HTV to those ornaments?
So sure, yeah. Iron on whatever kind of HTV you want. Glitter HTV would be gorgeous on this. I've ironed on glitter HTV a ton. And where'd you get the little wood pieces? Annette, we made these from these paint stirrers. Okay, so these are 5-gallon paint stir sticks here. We just cut them at 3.5 inches, painted them with some chalky finish paint here, and that's it. That's where we are now, is they've just been painted or cut and painted, and that's where we are. And we cut this out. This font is Speedy Stitcher. I think I saw that too.
Yeah.
I did answer that. Speedy Stitcher is this font. It has little bitty tiny X's in it that you can't even see.
Rachel, Carla loves your accent.
Carla, I swear I do not think that I have that much of an accent.
Oh my gosh, you do.
I feel like I could name 10 people who have way worse accents. If Bailey's still here, you know that Beth Goodman has an insane Southern accent. I'm not saying insane because it's bad. It's a Southern accent.
Yeah,
there's nothing Southern drawl. There's
we
nothing
call it a Southern drawl here in the South.
Southern drawl. Yeah. It's like DRAWL, drawl.
Drawl.
Yeah. But thank you. I really appreciate it. Whenever Tanner drags me to Utah and stuff, they're like, just talk, please. I'm like, okay. I really don't think I talk that different. But we have our mini Easy Press heated to the second level. That's 350. The first one is really what it should be at, but whatever. And then also, make sure you save room for your little bows here. So that's why I didn't make this guy super, super long, is because you want to save some room for your little bow. So this looks perfect. So we're just going to lay this here. And once you have it the way that you want it, and I'm just going to keep messing it up, I guess. And you guys get picky, you know. Make sure it's all straight and everything. Now is the time to be picky. I'm going to move those out of the way. I'm going to put our little Teflon sheet here. And I'm going to grab this. I'm just going to go for it, okay? Just go for it. Nothing wrong with it. Just go.
So, Rachel, if they do not have access to cutting wood, aren't comfortable with that or whatever, what do you suggest they use instead?
Well, that's a great question. So
well, I have a suggestion.
Do you? Okay. Well, I actually saw these at Hobby Lobby. They do make little wood pieces like this that you could pick up or find on Amazon, things like that. That would be super easy to do as well.
Are they square like that?
They are. So they're not as
rectangle,
long, but they're a little more squarey, which is totally fun. They would work. Rebecca, what's your idea?
Well, I was just thinking, like, the tags with the scalloped edges that already have the hole drilled in them.
Ooh.
I believe we got them from Michael's and used them for our stocking tags, but it would you know, it would be a little dressier, but you could still do the same thing for sure. I think that would be cute.
That would be adorable. I love that. See, we're just coming up with all kinds of ideas. And you guys are great with that too. When we give you guys ideas, you all are great at coming up with stuff like that too. And I think I heated our other one for a little too long. I wish this thing had a timer. That's the only thing. I wish he had a timer, but he don't have a timer. See, I got him a little hot. He looks pretty good though. You can see his little lines a little bit on that one. This one, I bet you can't.
Leslie wants to know, what if you don't have a Teflon sheet?
So that's just a precaution.
I've done them without it.
Yeah,
before.
you don't have to. It's just something that we have gotten in the habit of using that we kind of enjoy, is this little Teflon sheet guy. I'll do this one without it and show you guys you do not have to have that. Teflon sheet is just something.
I actually like it without, because I can see when it's done, when it starts to bubble up.
That's true.
Yeah.
The only reason why I really like Teflon sheets is because we talk about it all the time, guys. We're very lazy crafters, and I do not wait a proper amount of time after I stain to add HTV. And if this heat plate here touches the wood with a stain on it that's not 100% dry, it'll really mess up your project. So we use this on stain a lot. You can even see some stain that has got stuck on here. So that's just something that happens there. But that's really why we need air.
Angela's asking how long you should press them.
So I think it's like 30 seconds, you know. But this baby Easy Press here is designed to be moved around. So, you know, it's definitely movable. And I think at first we were always getting out our phones and using timers on our phones, but we just don't have that time.
She's asking about pressure as well, but
So this guy here, it's really, really neat. He is double ceramic coated, so you do not need to use a lot of pressure with him. It actually is recommended not to use very much pressure at all. So really light pressure, you just go over him, okay? It's just kind of like you're holding it. You're not pushing down. I know we say good even pressure, and that's mostly on the bigger ones, but since this guy's got that double ceramic coating, that means he's slick, okay? So he'll slide really easy for you.
Yeah, and the reason that you don't want to use a lot of pressure is because you are supposed to move it around, and if you're using a lot of pressure and moving it around, it can slide.
Yeah, you're gonna slide that around, kind of like I did here. Not even gonna lie, I'm gonna show full transparency up on that Y. Kind of see where I did that up there. You can see those little X's where I've made some mistakes there. That's okay, totally fine. Cause look at my piece. No mistakeys there. He looks pretty darn good. So, you know, it's a give and take with all of this stuff, you know. Some of them look better than others. Stick this one on the back of the tree. No one will know. That's fine. If you actually decorate the back of your tree, I don't. But hey. Can you use parchment paper? So if you're using something like this, I would do butcher paper. You might be able to use parchment paper. I usually say butcher paper is definitely the best for this, but you know, don't kill the messenger, please. Rachel, they're so cute. They're called screw hooks. Yeah, screw hooks, whatever these guys are. Yeah. Thank you so much though. I think they're pretty darn cute too. I think I saw these on Pinterest. I don't know what they're called. Whatever they're called.
They are screw hooks. Yeah.
Screw hooks, yeah. C hooks are shaped like a C. Yeah, Hannah, I guess that does make sense. So I actually have our pokey tool here, a little weeder tool. And I'm going to go in the middle and I'm going to poke a hole. And you're going to see how much easier it is to screw this screw hook in like this. So I'm just going to find the middle relatively. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I just push in. You can see that little hole maybe. I don't know if you can see the little hole.
Yeah.
Good. And then you just screw this in. And it's so much easier to do this when there's a little guide, like a little hole there. So then you just screw these in. Aww. See? Perfect. I wish they were a tad smaller, but again, we can't have everything we want, guys. We used them all, and I didn't want to go back out to Walmart and get more.
Carla said she likes the white coming through the black lettering. So if you did like that, then you could have just weeded those X's out.
Yeah, weed those out, guys. That's fine. Yeah. Again, we're here to teach you the technique. We're not here to tell you how to craft, you know. We're just here to teach you some tips and tricks and to hope that you become better crafters for yourself. Put your own spin on it. Originality is key, especially with crafting, especially with selling your own crafts. Like we have that free commercial license for yearly members. You have to have, in my opinion, some originality in order to really sell a lot of stuff. If you're selling what everybody else is selling, you know, there's not a ton of originality there. But if you're selling things that nobody else can get, that, you know, this personalized, that personalized, then you can really start getting into some really good money. And of course, that just lets your skills shine whenever you're selling things that just other crafters just kind of aren't. So that's really fun too. So next thing is our little bitty bows here. So these bows we have already had made. You guys know how to make a bow. I'll make a little one just to show you guys. Becca's the bow master. I thought I was, when really I can only make like one bow. So Becca's going to come in here later. Not today, but later on, and show you guys how to make the best bow. And I was just making it without even telling you how to. So that's not good. So
we did feature it on the gift wrapping portion of our Black Friday event.
If you guys were here. So you
could go back and look at that if you're very eager to learn.
And very patient because there's 6 hours of footage in there. But
it's so much fun.
It was
If you haven't watched it and you haven't 6.5 hours, 7 hours to kill, then go watch it.
Maybe you've got a day off. Maybe you're retired, you know. Do it. It was fun. It was really fun. We had some fun technical difficulties. It was great to work out in the moment, and it kept our adrenaline going. And at the end of the day, guys, I crashed so hard. But through the day, I was so pumped up. It was great. But okay, so here is your string. Keep it on the roll here. We're just going to start. We're going to make a little loop here. Now, leave a little bit of tail over here. You're probably going to need a lot less than that. Leave your little tail, and then with my other hand here, I'm going to just make another loop around the same size. So now you've got 2 loops here, and you're just going to fold the loops over one another, and then I push one of the loops in that little middle part that we left a little excess there, and then just pull. And there it is. No, I'm joking. You gotta help it out a little bit. So I'm gonna pull this guy down and kind of make it a little more even. And now I'm gonna take my little scissors, cut. There's your little bow. So Easy peasy lemon squeezy is a little bitty bow. And I kind of like it when my ends are two different, like cut at two different sizes. If you're an OCD freak, then you can absolutely, not calling you a freak, like you know how someone's a freak for something, whatever, you know, I'm not naming any names, not calling anybody a name here. You guys know what I mean. Don't take anything too personally. We don't here. Just cut those off if you're a little bit of an OCDer there, and that's fine too. No shame. So now we're going to get out our Lynn Lily hot glue gun, and you guys have been dying over this hot glue gun because it is cordless. It's really cool. And someone asked me, and the answer is yes. I told them no, and I felt so bad. I wanted to go through and find whoever commented. They wanted to know, I think it might have been Sherry, I don't know, if you could use this cord and pull it out and make this a corded glue gun, and you totally can.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know either, and I told them no, and I feel so bad because you can do that if you want to.
Oh, that makes me love it.
So you can make it a corded one, or you can set that down, plug her in right here, and then make it cordless. So I'm so sorry to whoever I told no. I'm not a know-it-all. I should just hold my tongue until I know for sure. I feel bad, but now we're just going to use our little hot glue gun. We're going to just add a little bit of hot glue here. And our hot glue gun stick. There we go. Perfect. Then we're going to add it to the top here. Just add it where you want to. And then we're going to hold these guys for just a little bit. We want these to stick nice and good. And some people want to put these up on like closer to the hook. Do that if you want to. I can do that on the next one and see how you guys like that. Just going to add another little bit of hot glue. Look at this hot glue gun stick. Not helping me out at all. Goodness. Add a little hot glue. Yeah, I didn't think I would love a mini hot glue gun, and I really like this one. I'll put this one a little higher. He's really cute. And guys, make as many of these as you want. Get crafty with your words. I'll tell you a great tip that I did is I went on Pinterest and literally searched Christmas words, and a lot of them were like Subway art collages, and I got some really good word inspo from that on Pinterest, just looking at different Christmas words. So do that too if you just kind of run out, because there's a lot that I didn't think of, okay? There is. Some of them get kind of weird. Like, they'll start talking about different types of trees, and I'm like, I'm not going to go that crazy. But you guys can. Or do these, just like Becca said, if you wanted to do stocking tags, do your names. You know, do your little pets' names, whatever. If
you want to be super extra, you can make these as gift tags.
Oh. Extra. Who has the time to do that? But hey, if you do it. That'd be good, you know. And guys, the finishing touch, literally, we are wrapping this up. The finishing touch is just getting some jute here and adding a little jute on here. And I love how messy jute looks. This is another reason why this looks so farmhousey, in my opinion, is because there's a jute on here. You could do the same kind of plaid ribbon. You could really do whatever you wanted to. And again, if you are not going for the farmhousey thing, you could definitely make these look way more clean and put together by using, you know, other types of things. So again, just take our technique tips and definitely make them yours. So that's cute. Have I missed any questions, Becca?
Princess says, if you didn't have the glue gun, could you actually tie the bow around the hook? Is there enough room to do that?
Sure. I think so. Yeah. Especially if you don't screw it in all the way. It depends on how much you screw that and how big they are. So if they've just got like a teeny tiny bit to screw in, I would just be careful to make sure that it's still secure in there, you know, in your wood piece. Like, these are not going anywhere because we screw them in completely. But if you want to do that, that'd be a great alternative as well. But go get a glue gun though. Really, go get you a glue. If you're a craft without a glue gun, I don't know what you're doing. I hated glue guns for the longest time, and then I saw such a need for them. I was like, wow. And I do love dry adhesive. I do love the ATG gun and all that good stuff. But there's just something about the quickness and the adhesion of a glue gun that I really appreciate sometimes too. So grab you a glue gun. Some of them are pretty cheap. Grab you a mini one if you want to. You know, don't put a lot of money into craft supplies that you don't know you love yet, too, because you could hate something that cost you $30 and you might not be able to take it back, you know. So definitely.
Carla said, is there a stream showing the best craft show table setup? I think my setup struggles a bit. I don't think we have that, but here's the thing, okay, guys, and this is hysterical. Every time I get questions about that, because, of course, if you guys are using that amazing yearly membership to
create things to sell, then you're obviously going to crafting shows and, trying to sell what you make and make a lot of, money, because you guys are completely welcome to do that. And that is, of course, with their yearly membership. But a lot of people have some trouble styling their setups, because let me tell you guys, I hate saying this, but it's very true. A setup is very important for the success of what you've got.
Yeah, how you present it.
Yeah, how you present it. So the person I think of every single time is my grandmother, okay? She has several booths downtown at our antique shops on Main Street, and she just has an eye. Like, she just has an eye to do that. And if she would be willing, I would love to get a bunch of our Cricut projects and have her come in here on a live stream and set them up on this table in a way that would sell well, because she would do that and you guys would get a ton of tips and tricks off of that. And I think that'd be super fun, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I will say, I guess it depends on what you're selling too, because if you're selling, ornaments, it's going to be displayed differently than
if
mugs
you're doing
or
signs
shirts
or
signs.
Rugs or
Absolutely. Since we don't have a stream though, like, I don't know, I would suggest if you're a member, then going into our group, our private group, and just asking, for people to post pictures of their setup. In fact,
amazing,
if you do
Becca.
have a setup, I encourage you to just go ahead and go in and post those so that people can get the ideas.
Because that is a big deal of selling it, is how you present it. I agree. That's a great idea, Becky. Yeah, go on that Facebook group. And I know there's so many crafty people out there that are kind of like my Mama B and like to sell what they make. And they've probably been doing it for years like she has. She's had several shops and things like that. And she just has that eye for it. And while it can be taught, it takes a while. So as much as much as you are able to, learn, that's great. So put that on the Facebook group. That's a great tip, Becca. Love that. Love that. I think my setup struggles a bit. It's hard, guys, because let me tell you something that I love, though, are those darn little easels. I love easels. Those are great for signs and things like that, especially if you have different signs that are kind of the same size but have different things on them. So, like, you could do, like, a stack of the same sign behind it and then have an easel up front with what's being displayed. There's a ton of different, little...
Yeah, and from an aesthetic point of view, like, just make sure it's not so flat. So if you're selling t-shirts, don't just lay them flat on your... stacked up, folded, whatever, on your table, or ornaments even. Like, put some dimension and height and just variations. Have fun with it. Yeah. And I say go to craft shows to look at what other people are doing. See what they're doing with theirs. Take some pictures. They're not going to care. They're going to think stores. Like, look at stores and see how things are displayed that way as well.
Stores are great too. Yeah. We went to a craft fair this past year. I forget what it was called. Very vintage something or other. It was in Knoxville. It took up like a ton of space in a warehouse. We went through there. And a lot of people had cages, okay? Like, you'd walk up to their booth and they would have like cages with like fabric over the cages, and they would hang stuff all in those little cage loops. That's a really cool thing too if you can do it properly. It looks super, super cute. There's a ton of different things you can do, a ton of different DIY, because a lot of times those booths are pop-up booths too, so whatever you put up you'll have to take down. So it's not like you can start nailing stuff up or use power tools or anything.
Well, you don't want to spend hours doing that
you don't want to you don't want to spend so much time doing all that just have to take it down in 6 hours when you're done for the day. So there's a lot to learn there, so that's good. Loretta said, Becca, you have done great for first-time camera work.
Oh, that is so sweet.
I think
you guys
I did
are the kindest.
Really rough. Okay, listen, I think I had a big learning curve. But Becca has taken everything we've thrown at her like it ain't nothing. And I'm like, when's she gonna break? No, I'm joking. Like, what in the world, Becca? She's done awesome though. Everything we give her, she's been like, sure, okay, great, yeah.
But inside, I'm dying a little bit.
Oh, well, glad to know we're pushing her that far.
I'm totally kidding. Not yet.
Well, hey, you never know. The day might come. No, I hope not. I hope it never does. But we made 3 more, guys, and they're really cute. So we've got 3 more of these. We've got another piece, another jingle, and another jolly to be able to put on the tree. So I think we have a total of 12 now.
And we're actually decorating a tree on our front porch with those. Yes. So I think are we doing that reveal tomorrow?
That reveals tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, the front porch.
The ultimate Christmas Cricut Cricut Christmas. I don't know. It's a front porch that we DIY'd the heck out of, which is awesome. And I think, and it's so mean, I really shouldn't say it, I think my favorite craft that me and Becca did on the front porch didn't even have anything to do with Maker's Gonna Learn. It was those boxes.
Oh my gosh, I did love those.
Those presents. And it's not because they were easy. It's because it was the biggest transformation. Because the things that we make, they're really pretty. I mean, they're beautiful. But these boxes... These presents were absolutely hideous, okay?
And we're sorry if you have them in your home.
And we're sorry if you have them in your home. They're fun for traditional Christmas if you're into that sort of style.
Colorful, yeah, absolutely.
A fun but we were not. And it was like, what do you call that material?
I mean,
it was like tinsel-y looking.
Like it was the garland. It was like the old school garland that's made out of like... what's that stuff?
Like shiny plastic. I don't know.
Yeah, like flimsy, shiny plastic.
I don't know. It was
metallic.
Rough. And we stripped it all down. It actually had grooves in it, so it worked out perfect. It took like 5 minutes to make, and Becca made the bows. They look incredible. I can't wait to reveal those and show you guys what they looked like before. I wish we should go to Walmart and buy some of what it looked like before, because we should have took a picture or something. We were
probably
so
find
excited.
them online. We'll throw it up there.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're revealing the front porch, which is going to be great. Is this the scheduled live for this afternoon? So it was scheduled for this afternoon, but it got moved up to 11 o'clock, which is totally fine. But we are going to head out now because we've got a lot more to do today. And I hope you guys enjoy this pretty little craft here. Go get your membership. Go get the pro course. Go get your summit passport. Go get everything we've got to give, guys, because now is the treat yourself time, okay? It's getting close to Christmas, getting close to the holiday season, and treat yourself, okay? Because if you're anything like me, you'll treat everybody around you and yourself last, and then you'll be left with like a cake pop. Like that's so treat yourself first, okay? You deserve it. You do so much. And you guys are so sweet. So tomorrow's, I'm pretty sure, is going to be at 1:30. So you don't need to worry about it switching up tomorrow. But again, guys, it's just life. Sometimes we have to go live a little bit early. I know you guys want to get on the deals and steals, so that's fine for asking. I think it's 1:30. But anyways, guys, unless... You better hope porch pirates don't take them. Loretta. We hope nobody steals nothing off that front porch. That would be a rough day.
Well, we do have cameras on them.
We do have cameras on them. Tanner's got a Ring doorbell, and then we've got another one to see their getaway car. So I hope they're not stupid enough to take our Christmas stuff. That would be hurtful.
If they are, maybe they need a little Christmas cheer.
You know what? I hope they enjoy them. And I say that with such a full heart.
Teeth.
With such a full heart. If they steal our stuff, I hope they enjoy them. But, guys, Becca made it through her first live with flying colors, I think.
And I'm still smiling.
And she's still smiling.
No
We'll get off the live and she'll be like, I'm
or...
leaving.
No. I would say it live.
How do you think it was, Becca?
I think it was fine.
Yeah. Not too much.
No.
It's definitely a two-person job. One person could not do all this. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
But I think you did.
I mean,
great.
I'm building up to Rachel level on this. So, I mean, there is a learning curve there.
Oh, there is not, Becca. My goodness. But you guys are awesome. Maybe Tanner will be back here later today. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this craft today. You'll peep these in the reveal tomorrow. I hope you all are ready for that because we're going to be outside doing a live on Tanner's phone with my shaky hands. So just, get ready for that because it's not going to be like this because you guys know I really, really try with my shaky hands, but I need to make sure I eat something before, else I've got the shakes even worse. So I'm going to try and eat some lunch for you guys and everything tomorrow. So you guys have a great day. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow when we reveal that porch. So we'll see you then, guys. Bye.